Hello, everyone, and welcome to another round of Driven by Speed, or DBS. And we are at the streets of Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix. This one, though, is going to be a little bit more interesting because, as you can see on your screen, it is a night race for Monaco. The owner of Bono decided to take upon himself to do a little vote of whether they want to do a night or a day race in Monaco, and everyone wanted to do a night race, so that is what we are going to get here for tonight. As we'll get everything all up for you, tire telemetry. There we go. So yeah, last week we were at the secure Bahrain at the Bahrain International Circuit for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Was quite possibly a race last week that was filled with drama. A lot of incidents that quite possibly happened over the course of the race. Got a new race winner. Tim Ant got his very first win at Bahrain. And what is that camera angle there? Codemasters. Getting his first win. Blocky getting his very first podium in DBS, and then Banana getting his third place finish in this series as well. We'll go over the championship stakes and all that a little bit in a little while, but first we want to focus on qualifying. So yeah, Monaco, obviously everyone knows it is the toughest street circuit in the F1 calendar. It is also the area that is not really suitable for overtaking, or a racetrack that is suitable not for overtaking, I should say. There are 19 corners, and has a total distance of 3.3 kilometers, or in terms of my English here in the U.S., 3.3 or 2. Excuse me, 2 miles, not 3.3. But yeah, basically that is what the whole track is. We'll give you a little bit of a guide tour of the place, or along with Iconic Heroes, they'll give you a guide tour of the Circuit de Monaco. So going down the main straight, the only DRS zone down this circuit, through Saint-Devote, third gear, up towards Beau Rivage, and up towards Mazenay, the sweeping left-hander, down to fifth, fourth gear, into Casino Square, into third gear, short shifts up to fourth, through now Mirabeau, short shifts down to first, up to second, and now into the slowest corner of the racetrack, Lowe's hairpin, down to first, getting the extra rotation, now into Portier through next to the harbor. Nice little shot there for the cruise ship there as he backs out of the lap. He wasn't too happy about that. We'll see if we can find someone else. We'll go with false. We'll start the whole lap all over again. Down the main straight, DRS open once again, and down to Saint-Devote, third gear, clipping the apex there, K5 sets a 112.1 as a banker, up through Beau Rivage, seventh gear, down to Mazenay, fifth gear, keeping it to fifth, down to third through Casino Square, and a little bit twitchy there at the exit, down through Mirabeau, second gear, down to first and Lowe's hairpin, using the extra rotation, and into Portier, into the double right-handers. Sometimes coming in as well. We'll look at that later on. Through the tunnel now into the Nouvelle chicane, braking just a little bit sooner there, down to second. Very nicely done, actually, through there. Into Tabac. Fifth gear, this is the part of the corner I probably would say I struggle the most. Through the swim pool chicane, and now into the final couple of corners of Rascasse. Tight right-hander there, into second, into Anthony Nodes. Opens the DRS again, and false will set a 1 minute 12.9. But his teammate, Absolute Unit, is currently on pole, and with a 1 minute 9.9, almost over about a second clear from second place, which is set by Vision, who did a 1:11.0. Kervin has a 1:11 Chich a 1:11.4, Bottle a 1:11.7, and Iconic Q's now gone to second with a 1:11 or 1:10.4. And also, if you're wondering too, Prezzo F1, that is the Stone Towel. It's just his new account. It's just the account that he runs on beforehand. It doesn't seem to suit the game, I guess, because he gets a lot of disconnecting issues. So that's why you see a different name on there in the Mercedes-Benz. But as far as everything else, no one does. Ooh, jeez, that's a bit close to the wall there from BCB. But no reserves from the way it looks. It's all full-timers on the grid. Also, James Cruz retired in the session not too long ago. I guess he might have done that while I was doing my little tour guide of this place. Let's see who else is coming across the line. That was Lucky. Does not improve his time. Currently set at a 1:12.4. Let's see here. There's Lane Everingham. What is he up to? 19.3 through the first. That's not really too quick there, but usually you want to be somewhere in the 18s to the first sector. The thing, though, I tend to find about this track, about Monaco in this game, it's a very wheel-likable track. It's very much very heavily for the wheel. It's fun on the wheel, but it is a absolute nightmare if you're on the pad. Or like, especially if you run like very few assists, which I tend to do in this game. It's very hard on pad, and it's so like that, for example, too. Even trying to get the chorus correctly as well, it can be very difficult indeed. Then he goes to the pits, obviously get in for damage. Well, I'll let Butler see how he's doing the Alpha Tower. He's coming through the Nouvelle Chicane. Flipping that curve actually pretty nice. Into now to back. And right now it's a 52.9. Apparently purple in the middle sector, according to the track map. Down through Rascasse. Second gear. Keeps it at second gear. DRS open. And to the line. Sets a 1:11.4. Puts into 6th place. And I think everyone has, yep, I thought so. Everyone's all on the soft compound tire. Also, for anyone watching, let me know your predictions as well. Get a little bit of interaction in the chat of who will be your top 3 in Monaco. And that is a slow AlphaTauri if Butler just gained out of the way of the Red Bulls. Let's see who. That's BCP coming around. He doesn't look like he was using any sort of battery, so he's going on a proper lap on this one. And there's one of the Williams cars. Oh, that is tight! How did they not collide? I don't know. Who was that just came out? I think that might have been Lane. It was. That just came out of the pit. Yeah, the pit lane around Monaco is very sketchy, both the entrance and the exit. Because the exit goes straight through, like, cuts through the first corner and then pretty much just straight onto Beau Rivage. And there's a slow Ferrari getting out of the way. I think Reedy's currently on a proper flying lap in closest. Or actually, no, that'd be Tim. He's up by 1.5 seconds through the middle sector. Let's see what he does as he crosses the line. I was going to say 1:10, but no, it's an 11.1. I was going to say 1:10.9 was going to be the time. Anyway. Let's see. Reedy has bailed on his lap, goes into the pits. Jack about to cross the line now. Oh. Wait. Hold on a minute. I thought that was on Lane, but I thought I was on Jack. Okay, anyway. Currently got a 19.2 for the first. get a lap as well. Looks like the Aston Martin is coming close. That's Tim, but he hasn't validated, obviously, anyway. So Jack would be the next to cross the line. We got 8 minutes left here in qualifying. Through Anthony Notes, DRS open to the line, uses up all the battery. It's a 1:12.1, just about over 3/10 off of his brother, pretty much. And there's one of the Ferraris coming towards the line. That is Can't Do Crap. Opening the DRS to the line and sets a 1:10.9. Now what about Lane? What will he do? A 1:11.2. Well clear from his teammate. Into 8th place he goes. Oof, that is very close there between both of the Mercedes there. Going up Beau Rivage. And that is curving right now on a outlap. And I think he's got Jack behind. Oh, that's him clipping the barrier. I saw that. That is one of the most common mistakes to do, as there's a lot of front weight as well that just came off of that car. And I think he might have collided with one of the AlphaTauris as well, up on his crook. And there is a missing, that's a tire at the back. I just noticed that. That might have been from where James crashed. Huh, I didn't even notice that until now. There you go. See what Chich is up to. Is he coming towards Raskas? Oh, a slide, but he was not happy with that lap. He decided to bail out of it. His teammate Prezzo is going to be doing a lap now. Get started on a blind lap. I think Kerr is the closest one. He's about 2.8 seconds off. Oh, he's not pushing either. He's not even using any of his battery either. So this is not really a genuine lap that he's doing right now. Konas is starting a lap. Currently sitting at 7th place with a 1:11.2. And that's a bit of a front weight in the middle of the road at Beau Rivage. Wonder how many front weights we'll be seeing around here. Wonder how many finishes we'll get. I know in 1996, if anyone will recall, was the time where in that race in Monaco we only had 3 finishers, and that was the time where Olivier Panis got his very first win in Monaco. Hopefully we won't have that sort of situation here. But I guarantee there'll be probably a lot of safety cars that we're going to be dealing with here. Might see quite a bit of that Aston Martin safety car as Conehouse is down in the middle sector. We lost a little bit of time. Now through Raskas. He's going to bail out of the lap. Yep, he is. I figured. He looks like he was going slowly. And that is brought again out of the way of curving. Curving is up by half a second in the middle sector. Apparently that's perp. Oh! He's lucky he saved the car there. Going through the end of the swimming pool chicane. Now through Anthony Nodes. Yep, opens the DRS to the line. Sets a 1:10.9. Puts him into 6th place. But is over a second off of Absolute, the current championship leader, will follow along with him as well. And he is down in the middle of the first sector by about half a tenth through the Lowe's hairpin. See if he can maybe improve that time a little bit. And that is a slow Haas. I think a blocky gain out of the way. There's a lot of traffic there on Lowe's hairpin. And that is someone going off. That is... How did Bono get his car there? He was well on top of the curb at Lowe's. How do you do that? Genuinely, how do you do that? Alright, through Raskas. Through Antonis. This actually looks like a pretty good lap from Unit. Let's see what he does as he crosses the line. 109.5. Puts about 3.5 tenths better than what he was previously. That is a very stonking lap indeed. Nearly a second clear of Chich. Speaking of him, we'll follow along and see what he does as we're in the dying minutes of qualifying. I think he's the only one that can challenge Absolute Unit. I've seen how he is in TT around Monaco. He is pretty quick. He was doing 109 flats. Did a 109 flat in TT a little while ago. So we'll see what he can do around here. First sector says up by 0.5 tenth. But not a purple first sector. Might have had a little bit of understeer there through lows. But it doesn't look like it's a bad lap yet. I think he's kept the lap a little tidy. Through the tunnel. And into the Nouvelle chicane. Nicely done through there. That actually looked really smooth. Kind of cutting a little bit of that curve. Through to back. Second sector up by 3 tenths. That was very good indeed there through the end of the swimming pool. Through Raskas, Absolute Unit has retired. Has he retired on track? I'm not sure. No, he's retired in the pits. Crosses the line, does a 110.2. It's not even close. My car Q was out. I just realized that too. He must have retired a little while ago. I don't know if he retired genuinely or retired on track. Let's see. Lane currently on a lap. This will be his final attempt. Opens DRS and about to cross the line. Sets a 1 minute 10.9. Just a little bit off from Conehouse, but puts him into 8th as Conehouse improved as well. Tim about ready to start a flying lap. This will be his final attempt. Jack is currently on a lap himself, but he is way down on his time. Well, this probably won't be. No, shoot, it's his last step anyway. He crashed into the barrier. He was also out of battery and out of fuel as well. Prezzo has. Oh, he is genuinely retired. He's crashed out at the Nouvelle chicane. Oh yeah, almost where that's the exact same spot where his brother crashed earlier. But it just ended up with him being retired. And Butler's out as well. Oh, never mind. That was in the pit lane, not on track. Through to back. Up by over 1/10 of a second. Oof. That was a bit awkward there. Jack just... Oh, he's got a bit of traffic there. That might have compromised him a little bit. For Tim. Opens the DRS. Crossing the line. Sets a 1:10.3. It's good enough for 4th. From last week's winner. Chich isn't validated, so that's his qualifying over. What about curving? Can he improve? I think this might be an improvement here. Crossing the line right about now, sets a 1 minute 10.235. 41 thousandths of a second clear of Chich, puts him into 2nd place. And I think, yeah, that is qualifying over. Dan the Racer, James Cruz, and Reed did not set a lap at all. But it is Absolute Unit on pole position. I think this is pole number 5, I want to say this is for him. Yeah, because he's gotten the most poles out of anybody so far in this league. And this one wasn't even close. This one was like at least 7 tenths. Nearly over 7 tenths. Oh, there's a tire there stuck in the middle of the track there too. Oh, there you go. Qualifying now officially over. And the grid is set. Absolutely on pole position. Still representing the Spanish flag. Curving representing the Oman flag. Interesting there. And same with Tim. Interesting. Big Chich in third. Vision fourth. Tim in fifth. Iconic Q in sixth. Conehouse in seventh. Lane Everingham in eighth. Cantu Crap in ninth. Butler in 10th. Offer Drop in 11th. Bottom at 12th. Blocky 13th. False in 14th. BCP in 15th. Prezzo in 16th. Orange Crook 17th. Dan the Racer 18th. James Cruz 19th. And Reedy rounds off the rest of your grid. So there you go. But yeah, while we have a little bit of a pause, I might as well pull up the championship standings and read you through them. So yeah, currently, even though absolutely crashed out in Bahrain last week, he still remains as your championship leader. He has 143 points in the championship, followed by Cantu Crap and Curvy, who are tied for second with 114. VCP in fourth with 110. Bichich in fifth with 103. Tim in sixth place with 89. Iconic Q in seventh with 78. Baldhead in eighth with 74. Blocky Rex tied with False with 62 in ninth place. Dan the Racer and Lane Everingham tied for 11th with 60. Butler in 13th with 54, followed by his teammate Honest Crook with 51. Conehouse in 15th with 49, along with James Cruz in 16th with 39 points. Reedy in 17th with 18 points. Stone Towel with 16 points. 19th is Vision with 13, and then the last of that is Orford Drop with 8 points. The constructor standings, Alpine leads with 205 points to Aston Martin's 199. So pretty much a 6-point difference. McLaren in third with 153. Fourth is Red Bull with 147. Fifth is Ferrari with 127. Haas in sixth with 122. Mercedes in seventh with 119. AlphaTauri in eighth with 105. Alfa Romeo in ninth with 96. And Williams with 68. Rounds it all off. And if you need a little refresher as well, the top 15 do score points as well in this league as well. So with that out of the way, we will have 39 laps to cover here in Monaco, in Monte Carlo. And it is clear, so no rain to be expected, I think. Top 10 starting on soft compound tires. The only one outside the top 10, outside of that, is on the soft tire is False and James, who have been disqualified with Reedy. But the rest of them are on the medium compound tire. So False is looking to be very aggressive at the start, but it's going to be a little bit difficult, especially on a track like Monaco where overtaking is very, very unlikely. And Bottom and Blocky get disqualified from the formation lap. Oh boy. We haven't even started the race, and already we've got a few cars already been disqualified from the formation lap. So if you're on those medium tires, obviously that's going to be very rough for you. These cars now line up onto their grid slots. Absolutely on pole position. He will have the advantage of the inside line going to Santa Vot. And he'll have Kirby right alongside him in second place. 39 laps to cover. And here we go. The 5 red lights for the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's lights out, away we go. And False has been disqualified for reversing off the start line. And already we got a carnage fest. Iconic Q and James Cruz has retired already. And False has been off because he's been disqualified. James has been DNF'd already. He hasn't even moved off the starting grid. Iconic Q had a bit of a tank slapper at the start. An awful start for him. Moving down to 7th place. But yeah, no safety car from all of that, which is surprising to me. But here they go through Lowe's hairpin. Oh, Chich gaining a place though, off the start. Still yellow flags there in the first 2 sectors. But we stay green. Through the tunnel we go. Unit, Chich, Kirby, Tim, Vision in 5th. Lane is at 6th place. He's getting a couple of places already off the start. Iconic Q, Orphanage Drop in the top 10 on the medium compound tire. So he's off to a pretty decent start as well. Butler and then BCP, who's also on the medium tire, in the top 10. As they now make their way. Oh, curving! That might have been damage, I think. As Reedy has retired, he's crashed out at the start of back. Will that implement a safety car? I think the answer might be no. Even though there's still yellow flags there. Butler, Canty Crap, Conehouse, and Prezzo are the victims of all of that. They must have had some sort of damage from that start. And so they've gotten damaged already and have to get a front wing change. So there's 4 wing changes already. But Chich and Absolute have cleared from curving. The gap between those two and curving is 3.4 seconds. So they've gone up to a really good start. It could be a battle between those two, really, if we keep it clean. Right along with Tim as he's right beside, oh, he was beside, oh, Vision. Overshooting the Nouvelle chicane. He had to cut it, but thankfully he did not run into the back of the Aston Martin. As they now make their way through to back through the swimming pool chicane. Keep it clean, tidy so far between these 3. Now through Rascas. DRS will be enabled by the next lap. There is Lane Everett right behind. Curving, yeah, he did get damaged. I thought so. Because I saw him collide with the wall at the exit of where the swimming pool chicane is, and I'm pretty sure he had damage somewhere on the front right side of the front wing. So, unfortunate circumstances there for him. But yeah, DRS is now enabled. Reedy has left the session. Don't blame him. But yeah, some guys are going to need safety cars to at least get back in this race. Oh, that's just grazing the wall there from Tim. Almost hitting the wall there. Keep our eyes up for the battle for the lead at the moment. Up front with Absolute Unit and Chich. I know those 2 are wheel users as well, so they're definitely taking full advantage of this. And Chich looks like to be the fastest car on track. He's got a purple middle sector already. And he's actually gained about a couple of tenths through there as well. He had a better run through the swimming pool chicane. And now DRS enabled for the Mercedes car. Obviously, he's not going to be close enough. It's very hard to do so, to make a pass around here, especially if you get the DRS around this track. So they're trying to just hold on a little bit. Vision has slightly pulled away from Lane, but Lane's got a little bit of a train going behind him. He's got a Connor Q, he's got his teammate, and then BCP, and then Bodhard. All on this train, and actually Blocky's in this as well. Involved in this little train. Oh, and down the inside goes Iconic Q. Oh, what's a move from Iconic Q. Just squeezing his way through down the inside of Mirabeau. But there you go, he gets the job done. And up into 5th place. He's gone back a couple of places, but he might still be under threat. Oh, that's Orphan drop down the inside. Lane just lets him through. So there you go. Jack seems like he's doing pretty alright in terms of the pace. He's up into 6 and he's on the medium tire. So maybe we might see him pull something out of his sleeve, but we'll see how it goes. He just needs to keep it clean. Not getting any damage, and he'll be fine. Tim has started to slightly pull away from Vision now. The gap is 1.1 seconds. But these 2 have not pulled away from each other at all. It's just pretty much now these 2 are just being the class of the field. Pretty much. 8.5 seconds between Chich and Tim. That's how big the gap is. So what will the Merc driver do of Bicic? Will he have a go somewhere? Obviously he's not close enough. You can see a little bit of the tire marks as well from any of the drivers that don't use ABS. It's very easy to lock up in certain areas of the track, particularly more in Mirabeau and the Lowe's hairpin. And that's a Williams. That's orphan drop at the Nouvelle chicane. Oh, he was doing so well. He clipped the barrier going into the Nouvelle chicane. He's gone from 6th down to 11th. And I wonder if he suffered any damage in the process. Let's see. He's all right. Car doesn't seem to be understeering, which is okay, but yeah, that's very unfortunate. Here comes Bourdon down the right side of Lane Everingham. Clears him through. It's a Beau Rivage, but he runs wide. Oh, they made contact. Oh, and Massenet. Oh, they made more contact. Into the barrier goes Lane Everingham. That was completely incidental, though. It wasn't really on purpose. Just Bourdon lost the back end of the car. Very easy to do at the exit of Casino. So unfortunate for Lane. He actually was doing so good indeed, but, well, more calamity there for the Williams. First to orphan drop, now to Lane. As, yeah, you can see Lane has no end plate, so he's definitely going to have to pit. Otherwise, he is going to be understeering like crazy. Keep our eyes up for the battle for the lead still. We are lap 7 of 39 here at Monaco. And into the pits now should be... actually, no, Honest Quick just goes through. Orphan drop goes through as well. Very unfortunate for Lane. The man who've been having consistent top 10 finishes just will have to go into the pits and get a new front wing. That's now 5, I think, in terms of the front wing changes. Actually, Prezzo might have had... oh, he had another one. He's had 2 stops, so we've had 6, technically. Oh, that's very unfortunate indeed. But yeah, I don't think that was Bourdon's intention to do that. I think it was just him losing the car. It's, like I said, very easy to do. Alright, out for the battle for the lead. So far, these two has just been keeping it steady. I think one thing they're going to have to rely on is the undercut. Obviously, the undercut here is pretty powerful around Monaco. So that's the only thing they're going to have to rely on, really. I think right now we've got I call it closing on Vision, and then we have Orphan drop behind Honest Crook. Wait, how did he get... what penalty has he got there? I feel like he's got a 3-second time penalty. I just realized that. Oh, I had the graphic on pit stops. There you go. Nice to see some big Chicks fans there in the chat. Very good to see indeed. I think it's the same ones I've seen in this chat before. That same person. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. We are right now at lap 8 of 39 here in Monaco. With absolutely leading by just under 0.4 of a second, well now half a second, between him and Church. Those two have pretty much been the class of the field, haven't made any sort of mistakes. Oh, that's Orphan drop out! At the same area. The same area. He's done it 3 times. Oh, that car is literally in a dangerous area. And how... what? Are you serious, game? That's not a safety car. His car is literally in the middle of the road. What? Okay. Well, anyway. Oh, no, I call it he had to pit for a weight change. Well, there you go. How is that not a safety car? Seriously. His car is on the middle of the track, and it's like, nope, you don't get a safety car. Are you kidding me? Well, anyway. That is now 4 retirements so far in this race. And looks like there's two about to lap somebody. They're going to lap Prezzo in a minute. Yeah, there's the other Mercedes. Yeah, he's gonna be under. He's gonna have to get out of the way of these two. They are really close. Chich still not close enough to do anything. Vision though is looking on for a podium finish. I think it would be his first if he could get past the Aston Martin of Tim. Banana though has been doing a pretty good job indeed. Right now in 5th place on those medium compounds. Banana though, it's been quite a few places. Banana's gained 10 places. He started 15th, and he's in 10th. He started from 15th and he's in 5th, so he's gained 10 places. Banana has gained 6. Same with Blocky. Lanes gets a 3-second penalty. But yeah, Banana started from 12th. Is in 6th. Blocky started from 13th, and right now is in 7th place. So these guys have been doing pretty good in terms of keeping it clean. They don't really seem to have the pace as the guys in front, but they have been doing a good job just not getting damage of any sort. And there is Prezzo getting out of the way of the two cars. Church might have lost a little bit of time though, because I noticed that he made some sort of error, I think, going into the Anthony Nodes. Now he's about a second off of Absolute Unit. And into the pits goes Vision, and that is actually a scheduled stop, so he's onto the medium compound tire. This is an undercut attempt on Tim. Where does the Ferrari come out? He should be able to come out behind Butler, I think. And yeah, he does. And he's got a little bit of traffic, though, to negotiate. Banana and Bodard battling for 4th. There's Blocky. Right behind. He's not far away from this scrap. Nice camera shot, by the way, of Monaco. Into the pits goes Absolute Unit. So he is blinking first out of the top two that are still going. Onto the medium tires he goes. That's a genuine stop. Now where does Tim come out? Well, where is he going to come? He's going to come out in front of him, of course. Actually, no, that's the guy I was looking for. I was looking for Vision. Tim hasn't pitted yet. Oh, Vision's got Butler holding him up, so this is definitely going to ruin his undercut attempt. Oh, and makes contact with the AlphaTauri. Oh, dearie me. I don't think he got damage from it, luckily. Alright, so Absolute Unit has come out in front of Banana. So he's got some clear air to deal with. But now is a matter of time, when does Chich react to this? I think I remember correctly, this is also a one-stop strategy as well. Soft and mediums is the way what everyone's looking at. Or maybe a 2-stop, but we'll have to wait and see. See what Chich does though as he comes towards the pits. Does he come in now? No, he stays out. Stay out for just a little bit longer. And there's Tim in 2nd, but he's got absolutely it under his gearbox in the closing on his gearbox in the moment. Through Raskas. This might help Chich actually a little bit, because this might help. This might help Chich get the overcut, maybe some sort of an undercut against Absolute Unit if he can, whilst the Aston Martin of Tim is holding them up. Right on board with the Alpine. They make their way through Mazane into Cedar Square. Yeah, he just can't find anywhere to pass. He's trying to find anywhere, but it's just the thing about this track is it really tests your patience. It really tests your patience, your attention and everything of the sort. Oh, it's very close. He's using a lot of the battery down the inside into the Nouvelle chicane. Tim has to cut the chicane, but he does give up the position. Bonhart, though, gets a 3-second penalty as he locked up going into the Nouvelle chicane. Oh, and crashes into the barrier. Oh, dearie me. Well, he's going to have to pit. And Chich has gone in as well. He's gone onto the medium tires. Now, where does Absolute Unit come out of all this? He should... Oh, he's going to come out comfortably ahead. Oh, yeah, by miles. And worse for Chich is that he's stuck behind Banana now. That gap now is 4.2 seconds between Chich and the leader. Walnut's come in, Vision's coming. Oh, Vision's coming again. So he has to come in for a new front wing. Oh. Butler and Iconic Q battle. Oh, here comes Iconic Q down the... Oh, they make contact. He's trying to squeeze through. Oh, they make more contact. Ah, and he gets into the barrier. Oh, that was a little bit silly, I think, from Iconic Q. There was literally no way he was going to make that move stick through Mirabeau. And I think he might have damage as well. If I can see. It doesn't show visually, but I know it doesn't really do that. I know this game, it doesn't really... isn't very good in terms of seeing it visually at times. To know that the car has damage. Let's see what he does through these corners. He gets a 3-second penalty. Let's see what he does through Rasgas. He's alright, I think. I don't think he got any damage from it. He's lucky. Let's see. Let me see the tire situation. So, let's see. From 3rd to 6th, I've yet to pit. That's Banana, Blocky, Honest Crook, and Butler. Meanwhile, Butler is closing in on his teammate. And also, meanwhile, as I was trying to focus on everything else, Bitches has gone past Banana a little while ago and up into 2nd place. Through the lowest hairpin goes the top 5. Well, Honest Crook being the 5th place car. Butler right behind, and then there's Iconic Q. There's one of the Mercs. That's Prezzo. Oh, here comes Iconic Q. He's down to the inside of the Nouvelle chicane. I think Butler had to cut a lot. Oh, he got a 3-second penalty. That'll get removed. I think it was forced off. Chich setting the fast lap of the race at 1:11.6. That was quite possibly a big set from Hugh, but it panned off, but unfortunately Butler had to cut a lot of the track in order to do so. So those two wouldn't have killed each other. Well, now he's got another AlphaTauri to deal with, and that is Honest Crook. Right on board with him. That AlphaTauri does not have any battery left in that car either, as he goes very awkward through the Mazanet into Casilla Square. Oh, but so did Iconic Q, and he's at the barrier, and he's gone into the wrong barrier and done. Well, so that's now what, retirement number 2 for Iconic Q? In a row? Jeez. I don't know what to make of that part, because I was on board with Iconic Q for a while. I don't know if Butler, like, lost it and crashed into him. I don't know what to make of that incident. I mean, I know those two were having a rough scrap for a while. But yeah, if I was not on board with Iconic Q, I probably would have got a better angle in terms of like what Butler did, if it was on purpose or not. Yeah, I can't really tell if it was on purpose. Excuse me. Excuse me, still dealing with some allergies. Ugh. And into the pits goes Butler and Bodhard. For a new front wing change. Curving up to 7th place, and he's on the hard tire as well. It's a pity a little while in the opening lap because of getting wing damage on lap 1. That gap is starting to slowly decrease between Absolute Unit and Chich. It was at 4.2 seconds after his stop. The gap now is 2.5 seconds. So it's starting to slowly close. Tim's already pitted as well. He's got 6. But you didn't have to worry about Vision getting an undercut on him because of him getting damaged a little while ago. And now another Ferrari's coming in, and that is Can't Do Crap. And that is a new front wing for him as well. President's gone in for another front wing, I think. I am genuinely surprised that we haven't had a safety car yet. I feel like there were 2 incidents at least that we could have had safety cars. Yeah, because especially with Orphan Drop's crash, because he crashed at the Nouvelle Chicane, his car was sitting on the racing line. And I'm surprised. And it's like, how is that not a safety car? But yeah. Chich right now is absolutely flying right now. And it's now 1.6 seconds. And there's the Alpine in view. And there is the one-lap cars. That's Lane getting out of the way, of course. Also to note, too, is that these cars are not ghosted, so they have to, like, you know, genuinely get out of the way. You can't just go through them if they're being lapped. But yeah, even though Absolute Unit did well in qualifying, I think in race pace it belongs to this Merc. Chich, and it's locks up a little bit. They're going through Rascas, very easy to do as well. Lucky gets a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. How do you guys have penalties in Monaco? Not really many areas to cut the track except for like the Nouvelle Chicane or Saint-Devat. There you go. Tim's stuck behind. And Konas is out. As where did he retire in the pits? Yeah, he retired in the pit lane. Vision gets a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Tim meanwhile just sticking behind the Alpha Tower for a little bit. Can't Do Crap gets a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings as well. Oh, and Crook crashes into the barrier, and Prezzo has retired in the pit lane. There's days done, so now we're down to 13 cars left. That's unfortunate. Honest Crook. Luckily, Tim didn't get caught in the ricochet. Look who's coming as well. Chich has now got that gap to now less than a second. Yeah, this guy has been absolutely flying through here in Monaco at the second stint. He was stuck behind the Alpine throughout his first stint. Will we see some sort of change coming? Could be a really good finish between these two if we keep it up. There's one of the Ferraris behind in frame. Lovely camera shot of this angle as well, around the harbor. I love the night view of Monaco. It looks splendid. Such a great aerial shots you can get out of this place. So good. I sometimes wish Monaco... Oh, and Chich has a bit of a moment. Oh, he nearly threw that away by making a mistake. He lost time, but he's not out of it yet. He's down to 1.2 seconds at the gap, but I think knowing his pace, from what I've been seeing, he can definitely climb that back up. Meanwhile, Banana and Blocky have yet to pit. And once they come into the pits, they're looking to go onto the soft tire to the end of the race. Banana, who started in 15th, right now in 3rd. Blocky, who started... Look at that gap. Let me see the position changes again. Who started at 13th, is in 4th. But it's also going to see how much quicker they're going to get as well on those soft tires. And then what did I tell you there? Chich just climbed that gap back up. Now it's less than a second again. Through Beau Rivage and into Mazenay and into Casino Square. Down towards Mirabeau. Through the slowest corner of the track, the Lowe's hairpin. Pretty much Chich is just keeping absolutely pretty much honest, really. Now into the Nouvelle chicane, brakes just before the corner, the start of the corner. Now it's into back, 4th gear. Oh, absolutely has a little bit of a moment there. Through to back. Oh, Chich just clipped the barrier. But that, does he have damage though? Oh, I hope not. For his sake, I hope not. He's been doing such a good race. Let's see what he does here from Mazenay. See if he understeers. Doesn't seem like it. I think the car's fine. Oh, that's a bit wide. I don't think he got damage. Yeah, it seemed like he's fine. Took Lowe's hairpin fine. Oh, and that is an AlphaTauri in the way! Oh my gosh! Who was that? That was on its crook. Spinning at Portier. And hello, what's happened? That's very close. It was about nearly 2/10 between these two. Through the swimming pool. Oh, that's a bit squirrely there on the exit there, Chich. Through the Anthony nodes. DRS open, but they obviously will still not be close enough to do anything. Oh, it's not camera angle there. Okay, matches, come on. And pitting there is Butler and on script. 2 of the AlphaTauris pitting for new front wings. Yeah, the race is just pretty much on his own. Down in 13th place. The last of the runners. Through Portier. Onto the tunnel. To the Nouvelle chicane. Yeah, we don't really have any close battles. Except for the battle for the lead. Although Tim is starting to close in on Blocky, but although Blocky knows he's not really any sort of contention for podium. Oh, shit, she almost thought about him. Oh, and absolutely just clipped the barrier. Well, that results in damage. And Butler is out of the race. And I think that's at the swimming pool chicane. And Oscar has no front wing either, but will that... Wow, you've got to be kidding me. Really? No safety car? Still? Oh, what is it going to take for you to cause a safety car here? There's some crashes where it's worthy of a safety car. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, okay. Alright, do whatever you want to do, Codemasters, I guess. My logic is different compared to yours. Honest Kirk has retired. He's called it quits. So now we're down to 11 drivers remaining here in Monaco. And Tim, meanwhile, has gone past Blocky as well. He probably got past a little while ago. Up to 4th. Now just gotta wait for BCP to pit. Obviously, and Tim will most likely claim 3rd. Unless something happens like a safety car. Absolutely, it has gone very slow in those corners. We'll on board with him real quickly. See how he's doing the steering wheel. He's doing alright. Doesn't look like he's got any sort of understeer. I see there's been a little bit of scuffle between Butler and I caught here in the Discord. Yeah, there must have been some sort of... I know those two are being very impatient with each other. Oh, chitch. Yeah, that cost him a bit of time. Nearly losing it at the Neuville chicane. Now to swimming pool. Well, 12 laps to go by the time these two cross the line. Still just doing what he has to do, just stay out. I'm pretty sure for these medium runners like Lucky and Banana, they'll be pitting very soon. Look at Chich coming. Oh, he is very, very close towards them. Now through the Lowe's hairpin. The unit does not have any battery left. He might be vulnerable here. Yeah, oh! Chich trying to do the crossover into the entrance of the Neuville chicane, but just could not find any sort of way through. He just has to stay back. Yeah, you can see the red light blinking on the back. Oh, Chich is... Oh, he's clipped the barrier. How's he got damage? Oh, he's lost time too. No, I think he's okay. Oh, he's lost a little bit of time. Not too much. Oh, gosh. Another scare there from the Mercedes driver. Goodness. I've been on board with them quite a bit, and I just seen scary moments for both of them. You didn't have one earlier at Saint Devant. This is twice now that Chich has had a bit of a scare. But yeah, no, he's fine. He's got no damage, so he's okay. Otherwise, if he had damage, his car would be understeering like crazy, and he'd be losing a lot of time. And that is us quickly leaving the session. Unfortunately, he's just been having a rough night. Raskas into Anthony Notes with the DRS. Still not close enough, obviously, as we are now at 10 laps to go here at Circuit de Monaco. Up through Beau Rivage into Mazenay, through Casino Square. Still keeping it tight between the Alpine and the Mercedes. Yeah, just Church has a lot of pace, but he just cannot find a way through against this Alpine. And now finally into the pits goes Banana, and Tim takes third. Kervin should be able to take, I think he should be able to come out ahead of Blocky. Banana will come out in fourth. So he's had one hell of a stint on the mediums. Very nice indeed. He's on the soft tires. And a wing change as well for Blocky. So that costs him fifth regardless, and sixth as well. So he's going to be down to, so he's down to seventh now, but he is on the soft tires. He can carry those to the end of the race. Well, these two are still having their go. Oh, close there. Oh, slight contact, I think, on the rear diffuser of the Alpine from, oh, there's more contact there at the Lowe's hairpin as Tim gets a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings there, cutting the chicane at the exit of the swimming pool. In the tunnel. Right on board again with the Merc, but he's not close to do anything against the Alpine. Swimming pool complex. Just takes one error, one teensy weensy little error, and that is game over for you. Oh, that's a tank slapper there from an absolute unit. I just saw that as I started to go on board. Had a massive tank slapper at the first corner. Luckily for him, he just didn't get any sort of damage. Oh man, that car looks very unsettled. Down the race gets a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. That's the guy right behind of the two leaders. There's the laps. Banana started closing on Tim. He might actually snatch another third place finish if he gets close. All he needs to do is just be within 3 seconds. Through the complex. And onto Raskas. Block up there from Chich. Runs him a little bit wide. He's all over the back of the Alpine still, but obviously, Anthony knows the car in front gets the better advantage, so he's obviously not close enough. As we now approach 7 laps to go. Tim actually lost, or Chich lost a fair amount of time there through the first corner. He's also got the, oh, that's game over, I think. That is game over. I saw the end plate came off. Oh, that is so unfortunate for Chich. He was looking so good. He could have fought for the win, and now he's going to have to pit. That is so unfortunate for the Merc. Let's stand the racer through. Oh, no, that's Blocky. I'm sorry. Oh, I thought that was stand the racer. My bad. How many cars have been lapped in this? Only the top 6 hasn't been lapped. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. as Tim lets through Banana, and Banana goes into third. And into the fence goes Chich. New front wing for him as well. Well, it was looking like to be a great finish. Just a bit of an anticlimactic ending there for Chich trying to get Absolute Unit, because he had such good pace, especially at that second stint, where he was just flying through the field. Now his only hope for is just to get the fastest lap, really. But yeah, we have no other close battles, really. Well, actually, we might actually between. We're curving closing maybe on Bodhard. Yeah, because Bodhard's running a little bit. Lost a little bit of time. Yeah, looking through the Discord as well. With Hugh and Butler, they're having a little bit of arguments through what happened. But yeah, if there's a... like I said, I couldn't tell if Butler crashing into Q was on purpose, or if it was just a slight error that he did. I mean, but either way, it got him out of the race. But yeah, like I said, there might have to be a steward inquiry of this. We'll wait and see. Right now at 5 laps to go here in Monaco. Lucky might be close. Oh, hello. That was all the tire smoke there from. Oh, that might have been. Oh, it's been bought on Lucky Nap. So Blocky and Curvin have caught up to Bonhard, who seems to be struggling a little bit there. Has he got some sort of damage? Trying to look at his front wing and see if it... No, his front wing's fine. Church sets the fastest lap, so there you go. Fastest lap has now been taken by the Mercedes driver. And yeah, we might actually see a battle for 5th from the way it looks. Keep this up. Absolute Unit though, looking for win. I think this would be win number 4 for him. His last one came at Canada a few weeks ago. Yeah, if I could recall, he's won Spain, he's won Hungary, and Canada. So yeah, this would be win number 4 from the way it looks. Right now we got 3 laps to go, and looks like there'll be no indication of a safety car if an incident does happen, because we're so late into the race. Cone has left the session after retiring a little while ago. Just not the greatest race for him either. And that is a Haas getting out of the way. That's Dan the Racer being lapped again, I think. Yeah, he's now 2 laps down. Bichich will be gaining, I think, his second podium. His last one was at France when he was the very first winner of this league. BCP is looking at back-to-back third-place finishes. It's fourth of the season. Oh, yeah, he had a very good stint though on those medium tires. And he definitely will be gaining driver of the day for sure. From going from 15th to 3rd, that's 12 places he gained. And a fairly good drive from the Aston Martin driver. It's lucky though, he's closing on curving. He will have the advantage because he is on the soft compound tire. Well, the only trouble is that Lucky's got a 3-second penalty. Lane gets a penalty, as I was talking about penalties. Alright, so absolutely it will be starting now. The final lap here at Monaco. Lap 39 of 39. And that's a bit interesting how Dennis got out of the way. Got out of the way of vision. Yeah, now we start the final lap here in Monaco. Absolutely, who's been one of the drivers in the class of the field. Had Bichich battling for quite a long time. Unfortunately for him, getting damage at the exit of Casino Square. Pretty much ruined any sort of chances for him to win this race. But pretty soon it'll be win number 4 for the Alpine to extend his championship lead and take right now full command of the championship here in DBS. Through the Nouvelle chicane for the final time, onto back. Just needs to keep it clean, doesn't need to do anything silly. Through the swimming pool chicane. For the final time, into Raskas. And it's going to be win number 4 for the Alpine driver. Total class of the field, absolutely takes the checkered flag, and he will win the Monaco Grand Prix. Bichich will come up in second place. Sadly for him, even though he looked like he could have fought for the win. But in the end, it is second place for the Mercedes-Benz. And Bernard Kepai, who is going to be definitely driver of the day, will come up in third, from 15th to 3rd. A good drive from the Aston Martin driver. And Tim Ham will come in 4th, making a strong race for Aston Martin as well. Getting a good chunk of points for the Constructors' Championship. And Botton seems like he'll get a top 5 finish. Although that might change, but we'll wait and see, depending on the penalties. And there you go, the Aston Martins go 3rd and 4th. Botton to cross the line to make it a top 5 finish for the Red Bull. And there comes Blocky. Come up in 6th place. Curving Texas in the McLaren. Has he run out of fuel? He just ran out of fuel. I noticed he was going slow. I'm like, wait, does he run out of fuel? He did. And there you go, like I said, Bernard Kepai, driver of the day, 15th to 3rd, absolute class of the field for that part as well. But there's your race winner there. Absolute units. For the 4th time here in DBS. Taking it home here in the streets of Monte Carlo. Bichich celebrating on the podium with them in 2nd place. Yeah, it could have been his 2nd win of the season, but unfortunately, him hitting the barrier, unfortunately, cost him the race. But that's the price you pay if you make one tiny little mistake here in Monaco. And there are your final results, the unofficial results of the Monaco Grand Prix. Absolutely taking the win. Chich getting the fastest lap, will settle in second place. Banana K5 finishing in third. Tim will come up in fourth. Bottom in fifth. Blocky in sixth. Curving in seventh. And then Vision will finish in 8th place. Cantor Grab in 9th. Lane Everingham in 10th. Dan the Racer in 11th. Out of the guys that finished in the running spots. Osh Crook, Butler, Prezzo, Codehouse, Alcotta Q, Orphan Drop, Reedy, James Cruz, and False Equation, who unfortunately got disqualified at the start of the race. Will have to sell for 20th place. But, yeah, there you go. That is now one street circuit we have completed. The very first one we've done here in DBS. And we're moving on to another one. And this one, obviously, is probably a pretty challenging one as well. It is the Singapore Grand Prix, the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Not one of my favorite tracks, but in my personal preference, though, it's one of the tracks I'm actually really good at. But, of course, that track requires the same thing as any other street circuit. A lot of patience, a lot of testing of awareness, and all sorts of attention spans you gotta have when you're racing at a street circuit. But yeah, it's technically more like an endurance race in sort of ways. It's long. You've got 22 corners. Out of the calendar, though, is the second most. The most corners we'll have will be Jeddah, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, where it has 27 corners. But that track will be extremely fast. It'll be interesting to see how that'll pan out once Jeddah comes out next month. And also, if you wanted to know, too, there's some updates that'll happen, I think, this week, from what I heard. There's going to be an update, obviously, for the new livery from Red Bull. If you remember, at the Turkish Grand Prix, they had the white Red Bull Honda Tribute livery. A very stunning livery as well. To give him a tribute to Honda for being a part with them for a few years, and of course a tribute to how they were in Formula 1 for all the years as well, because they are pulling out of F1 at the end of the season. Although if you're McLaren, I would probably not talk about those years. But that's one of them. The other one is, I've heard, is that the McLaren Golf livery, if you remember, that was used in Monaco, will be introduced in this game. And then, of course, the world-famous Imola Autodromo in Dino Ferrari, the site of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, or formerly the site of the San Marino Grand Prix. Hello, Darren, whoever you are. But, yeah, overall, it wasn't too bad of a race. I mean, there was a little bit of drama. I'm surprised it wasn't any sort of safety cars, really. Especially with all that sort of shenanigans we had. But I think, oh, it's a serious mushroom. How funny. Okay, that's your real name. Yeah, if you all don't know, that's my teammate in another league called Parabolical Esports. We're both teammates, and matter of fact, in Mercedes. But yeah, good to see you, man. Glad you were able to watch the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. But anywho, I think that's gonna wrap it up for me. Till then, I've been Katie1997. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week for the at the Marina Bay Street Circuit for the Singapore Grand Prix. Until then, good night.